I'm not that bad off, but the price of gas and everything going up, and plus on top of that, I lost one of my jobs that I have a cleanup service. I'm in pretty good condition. I'm 66 years old, and this is something for me to do with my job in order for me to take care of my family. Well, now they gone up. Uh, Now they going up. If I get over if I take over 100 pound a day down, I mean 100 pound down there, he give me 52 cents a pound, and that's I live on Coolbrook Drive. It's right over off a lot older, down below LBJ, and God give me strength to do it. So I'm drawing Social Security now,
Yeah.
but I only get about $500 or $600 a month. That's not enough. That's not enough. But I'm very fortunate. I own my home. I own my own home. It's bought and paid for, and it takes a lot to keep going. It takes a lot to keep going. Plus on top of that, I got messed up with these credit cards. And now I got to do it. But I give all glory and praise to the Lord. He lift me up, wake me up every morning, and I'll be looking for a blessing. And some might look at me funny what I'm doing, but I find my blessing. I find my blessing. I'm making my own money. I've been. It's been about 40 years since I've been without a job, and it's just anything to do. And plus on top of that, the Lord has really blessed me. I never have been sick a day in my life where I have been in the hospital. So I'm doing pretty good. I work at Common Interest nightclub. It caught a fire and burned, but they're gonna open in November, so I got the job. I work at 740, and I just clean up the places. And I do this here just to make ends meet, man. Lord has blessed me, man. When you're a guest person, what would I tell my people? I goes all around. I can make enough just in this area. I goes all around. I go wherever God sends me. I go. Okay, I have 9 kids in all. I have 8 by my ex-wife. I mean 4 by my ex-wife, and I have 5 by my current wife. I just got remarried again about 5 years ago. But man, God give a man something worth having. You need to take care. That's what I'm doing. If if the Lord bless me, I'm gonna work until I die. I have to. I ain't got no money saved up. Well, I have found the $100 bill in these treads. I found shotguns. I found guns. You find some of everything in here they don't want you to find. No, you know, like you don't know where they're at. You don't know what the kid is. You have to go through every bag in order to be successful. You got to go through every bag and just make sure you get them all. If I get me 4 or 5 bag cans a day, I'm doing good. And that's, get old, you done planted a whole lot of seeds. And it's hard to kill. It's hard to kill some of those plants that have already grown. I'm a deacon in my church. I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Spirit, and I don't mind getting my hand dirty to make a living, because I have seen people eat out of these dumpsters, but I wouldn't recommend it to you. But you know, the Lord, He always provides a way for you. And I try to tell everybody, you do what you have to do, not what people expect for you to do, because see, people can't live your life for you. And if I wouldn't get me cans, I'd be at home suffering from not having enough. And you just gotta think another way too. A man that's out here getting these cans, there's less chances that he gonna be breaking in your house creating crime. Because if he won't create a crime, he wouldn't, you know. A lot of people don't believe in God. I done some things in my life. I should have been dead. I done some things in my life. I should have been in jail. And the Lord have blessed me on both accounts. Well, they're kind of personal.
Yeah.
They're kind of personal. Let me tell you this here. I'm not ashamed to tell. I'm not ashamed to tell you this here because that's not none of me no more. Since I met Jesus Christ, He took all that away from me. I have stole. I've had two wonderful wives, and I mistreated them, didn't take care of them. I have done all kind of dirty things. I've done enough dirt to muddy hell. I slept with my own child. I slept with animals. I have food with animals. I have done a whole lot of things, but that is the person that I used to be. That's not the person that I am. That's not the person I even claim to. Some of the things that I'm telling you, I've done a whole lot of things for worse than that. But it's just like God had wiped those things away from me. I don't even remember them no more. Before I was saved. And let me tell you another thing too. It takes an awful lot for you to accept God, to believe that He done forgave you for all those things. That's how deep the roots had grown and those seeds I sowed. And so, like, it took me a long time to find out that God had already forgiven me. I had to forgive myself. And it just let me tell you a little something. Everybody in life, it don't excuse nothing that I have done in my life, but everybody in life got something in the closet, something that they haven't told or they wouldn't tell. I don't mind telling it because it might do some young person some good. You know what I mean? And man, I lost my wife, I lost my children, and I thank God that I didn't lose the love of my children. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't a very good father. I wasn't a very good father. I wasn't a very good father figure. And you got some guys around here now. They goes around and they wear fine clothes, and drive fine cars, and they doing all sorts of things. And the kids at home haven't had anything to eat. The house is running down, falling down. You can be a better man than that. That's what I'm trying to be. I don't mind being out here in this trash digging and saving. This is something that I want to do. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't have to do it. I asked the Lord to give me something else to do, and this is something I just want to do because the Lord has given me strength to do it. You don't catch many people 66 years old is able to even jump up and get in this trash can, Yeah. And so the Lord have blessed me. People as my people. I used to have these things against white folks, but it's no longer white against the black. Now it's the rich against the poor, the rich against the poor. So, like a person don't have an excuse for not making it in this lifetime. If they elect the right people in high places. Yeah, I grew up here in Austin. I'm originally, I was born in San Marcos, Texas. I've been up here. I came up here and went to school I think in the second grade, because I went one year down there. Austin is a nice place to live. If you can't make it in Austin, you can't make it nowhere. You can get help here. People are good. I used to be a professional fighter, and I've been to a lot of places. I haven't been to a place better than Austin yet. I used to fight featherweight. And lightweight. I fought some bantamweight. Kales, I had less than I got kale. Let's put that. I'm gonna tell you the truth, but I thought I was the greatest thing that ever got in the rain. But one time I got out of, he came got me out of jail. One time he came got me out of jail, and he came got me out of jail, and he told me he'd give me a ride home. And so he started heading out the wrong way, and I said, look, Pet, I said, where you going? This is not where I live. He said, well, we're going to New Mexico. I said, for what? He said, well, you're going to fight out there. I said, man, I'm not in no shape to fight. I just got out of jail. He said, well, you don't have to win, no way. Getting up in these dumps is the hard part. Getting out of them should be easy. When you get as old as I am, it's not that easy. Artie Clark, ARTIE CLARK. And I hope what you're doing, will bless someone else for making the same mistake that I made. And they will position itself better with the Lord than what I did when I was young. brother. Fine.
All right, you take care now.
All right, you too, son.
That's a cat with no tail.